Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite series on the internet, Guess the Elo. This is episode number 80, but in case you need reminding, in this series, I analyze my subscriber games live on stream, and then I try to predict what Elo they are. Now, background's a little bit different for this one. I'm in a mysterious yellow room because I'm currently in Europe. Specifically, I'm in Portugal. And after this, I will be heading to Spain, doing a little vacation, but that doesn't stop the uploads. And after that, we start the European tour. So if you still haven't gotten a ticket, there's very few VIP tickets remaining in Brussels, in maybe a couple of the other venues. It's going to be so much fun. Special guests will be with me. I'll be playing exhibition matches. I've been talking about it for a while now. Get a ticket. See you for the European tour. And please enjoy episode 80 of Guess the Elo. This is one of the best episodes yet. Okay, on that note, game number one. Time to ruin my day. E4. D5. Scandinavian defense. Pawn takes D5. Queen takes D5. Okay, so far so good. Nothing special. Knight F3, Queen D8. Tremendous. All right, this is already very good information. Knight F3 followed by retreating the queen despite it not being attacked. That's good. That's always that's always a good sign when a person has learned their opening so well that they play the moves even with no logic behind them. Of course, it could have been a pre-move. We don't actually know that. Okay, Queen D8. D4. Now let's see how logically... Ooh, H3. Wow. That is... Okay. Accident, luck, E6. I would have went Bishop F5, but maybe black is better than me. E6. Okay. Good development. So far, nobody has done anything too stupid. If I'm playing white here, I think I go C4 because I want to put my knight behind the pawn and I want to control the D5 square. And the D and C pawns go very well together. You're learning some stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't give that bishop away. I would move the bishop. Yep. Rook E1. Okay, so you could have played C4 in the previous move. Okay. Yep. Very nice. Solid. Knight C3. This is a weird game. This is a weird game. Like, white is playing really well. Black is playing... Wow. Bishop B1. Queen D3. Look at that. Bishop B1. You gotta be pretty good to find Bishop B1, man. That's pretty... F3. What? This wasn't even a mate. What was he? I guess he was afraid of knight G4. Wow. Now if the knight goes back, there's knight to G4. Nice move. Yo, white is good, man. Wow, trading the clean game. Look at this queen trade. Methodical. Yeah, I think white has to be good. I don't know about black, but white definitely has to be good. Look at this endgame technique. Magnus freaking Carlsen out here. He's Magnus with it. He's going for the... Okay, he can't... Okay, all right, he was... All right, so bro basically did nothing. He did nothing. I was really complimenting bro, but then bro just decided to move his pieces around and not actually do anything. And did black lose on time? I don't even... maybe it was time trouble, right? Could have been time trouble. I mean, obviously 4 digits. Like, obviously very good game. Almost no blunders. Very tough to say, though. Like, because black also didn't do too much. I mean... Like, if I gotta give you a number to kick things off, like first step, first game, like, let's not be too crazy, I would say probably like... All right, Queen D8's terrible. I'd say like 1,700. I'd say like 1,600, 1,700, honestly. For white, I don't know. Black could be 800, straight up. Like, I actually don't know. Black could be 800. I straight up have no idea. I'm going to say white is 1,700 in this game. That's what I'm going to say. You think it's closer to 1,800? Oh, it's probably his game. Dude's in the chat like, it's probably 1,800. Because it's like his game and he's 1,800 and he's like, All right, let's go to the big window and let's see the big reveal. We're going to come here. Here's the big window, and now, boom. 1852. 1852. Not bad. We got a Serbian versus an Indian, a matchup that you will see quite frequently nowadays because of a lot of Indian players actually traveling around Europe, playing in tournaments and stuff. Nice, wow, 1850. Huh? Sorry, I called you 1700. Black, I feel like did not. My boy Gurpreet, I think underperformed a little bit. I think he was. But also he probably pre-moved Queen D8. How much time did he spend on Queen D8? 0.2 seconds. I see. So I guess he just plays this no matter what. But blocking, I don't know. It was a little bit of a passive game, not a massive game. It felt like a passive game, not a massive one. You know. Oh, all right. I mean, again, I kind of prefer we submit rapid, but maybe for the next episode, get some games which are rapid. But Blitz is also very nice, you know, especially when it's high quality. For the second game, we have another. I think this is a lower rated game because I think the person who submitted this game promised content. I think they promised content, and you know, yeah. Let's see. Knight f3. Okay, we're definitely gonna get content. Knight f3, d4, c4, knight c3. Wow. Guys, what is this? You know, I did guess the ELO in Germany. 3 people submitted their games. The average rating was 1700. It was so sad because Guess the ELO was born out of the fact that you guys absolutely suck. And you wanted me to guess your rating based on your horrendous games. And I went to Germany, and everybody in Germany was like, I submitted a very good game. Yeah, I played this game. You know, I played like King's Indian Defense. Yeah, I have the course from this Grandmaster. Yeah, and I got like a very good position. Yeah, but okay, I couldn't convert it. And it was a complicated middle game and like middle spiel. So we're about to see, all right? We're about a bishop g5. Okay, normal, develop. Okay, queen c2 is a little bit sus. Queen c2 long castle would have made sense. Like if your idea was to play like this, but bishop d3 on its own doesn't make... Okay, now, you know, black's gonna occupy that square. I would play h6, try to put my knight on that square. These are positional ideas. All right, of course. Ooh. Okay, a lot of information from this moment. This would be played by anybody below 1,000. Literally I am not exaggerating when I say every human on planet Earth below 1,000 ELO takes this bishop. Because you're just like, I take bishop, okay, equal, yeah, okay. Okay. But white playing really nicely. And the last piece of the puzzle is h3. Prevent the knight from getting there. h3, always a useful move. Okay, b5's fine. I would have taken... I don't know what I would have taken to be... I think I would have taken with the pawn because I want to put my knight in the middle. Again, h3 always decent. h3 always good. All right. Put a rook in the d file. Put pressure on the... Yeah, rook... Yo, this is the top computer move. Bro is cheating. Rook fb1. Holy moly. Oh my, that's wow. This is gonna be a high level okay, now very important. ED looks like the best move, but I think it's wrong because there's a tactic. Wow, dude is better than me. A4, put pressure. Nah. Bit rerouting the knight. Wow. Oh my. Oh my. A4. What? What the? Okay, first of all, you could have just played knight takes bishop. But... Alright, the bishop has been hanging the whole game. Okay, he's not taking the bishop, and now rook takes b8. What? What was this? What was this game? What is this? This is like the best game I've ever seen in Guess the ELO. Okay, the middle game was a little bit sus, and then man turned into Magnus. Bro, straight up, like, from this point forward, bro was like, yo, Magnus, hey, can you play? Magnus was like, all right, I'll play. Holy moly. Oh my goodness, that was very, very high-level chess. Rook b1, putting pressure on the queen side. This is a perfect example of close center, positional pressure. Excellent game. Black played a little bit butt cheeks. But again, you guys should submit games where your ratings are similar. Not taking the bishop is a little bit... But you know what? Honestly, you don't have to be that good to not make a huge mistake here. You just have to be patient and keep improving your position. And then also black playing rook b8 is kind of weird. So I'm going to say...
I'm going to say 1500. That's my guess. I know it looked perfect, but I think black played poorly. I'm going to say 1500. And if you're like 2000, no. I think it's like 15. I'm not going to lie. Nah, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to say 15. It's going to be the most legend. The dude played like 2200, but I'm going to, I think I'm right. Watch this. 1500. So this is the previous game. 3, 2, 1. 14, 15. This is why I play the game, and this is why you watch. I guessed the rating. I actually overguessed it. I wanted to say 1400, but I actually I was like, if I guess 1400, I feel like that's a little too insulting, especially if it was a very high quality game. And you guys were like, yeah, no, I just had a vibe. You know what my vibe? Look, and he's German, and he's German. And I literally, what did I just say? I literally said Germans play games like they build BMWs. Is that every piece needs to go on the right square, yeah? You know, because the Germans, they do it the right way. You know, they put the pieces on the right squares and they put a little bit of pressure. Yeah, they put the pressure. They play the positional. Like, you know, the games that I analyzed in Hamburg were unbelievable. Okay, they were incredible. Like, there was a game submitted by a 10-year-old boy, and I analyzed the game, and he just played a perfect positional game. And I was like, this is incredible. No, the Germans play chess like the proper way. They play chess the way it's supposed to be played. All right? Arabic? Habibi, no. Habibi, don't insult me, okay? No. You want the I will give you the Arabic anytime. But I'm not the German. Don't mix, yeah? Habibi, no. I give you the best price. Yalla, okay? Wasn't it Eid recently? I feel like it was Eid quite some time ago. I don't know what folks are celebrating now. No, I mean, I have a nasty Dagestani accent. I mean, I can do an incredible Dagestani accent because I watch all the UFC interviews. But okay, brother, nobody check his grappling. No, we have to. Beginning of year, he tap like chicken. End of the year, he fight for the title. Crazy. Okay, let's check his grappling. All right, C4. Now, Gotham Sub is playing with the black pieces. This is the only black game of Gotham Subscriber in this episode. I almost left out the word game. I was going to say this is the only black subscriber of this episode, but I actually don't know that because one of the prerequisites, shockingly, of Guess the Elo is we don't require you to submit that information. We are not like colleges in America. So there you go. Now, Bishop G2. G6, Bishop G7, E4, castles, Knight E2, all right? C5. This is fine, but it's the internet, so now the chat is like, oh, race was mentioned. That means it's racist. It's like when I say things like, I don't know, I can literally say anything. I could be like, oh, like the person walking down the street was Indian. Oh, that's racist! That's racist. And it's like, okay. I was talking to this guy at the cafe, you know, and he was French. Oh, that's racist. Yeah, you guys need to go outside. This is the problem. Live stream chat and the comments on YouTube are all 11 years old. You're all 11. Average rating is, 500 and age is 11. So there you go. D3. It's going to be a slow game. It'll be a slow game. By the way, here's one thing. If you want to secure the control over a central square, you should also have your knight join. This doesn't make sense. Don't put pawns in the way of knights, all right? Should go together. They should work together. Okay. Pawn to, this is a very high level episode. Don't assume your age. I'm not assuming. You behaving that way. Knight G3, so I guess I am assuming. Don't assume it. Makes an ass out of you and me. F6. F6 is a bad move, by the way. I don't understand anything about chess. Literally nothing. All right? Whew. Knight E7. That's the best move, because if you play King F8, you get mated, which is, good in life, but bad in chess. Uh-huh. I feel like this whole episode is going to be really high-level games. I would never in a million years play B5 here. And it's like the best move. Now what? B4, okay. Is that just the free pawn? Or do I not understand chess? Oh, I don't understand chess. I see. Okay. Trade the bishop. Good position for black. Now I would play for f6, g5. This is what I would do now. Not this. I wouldn't trade the rooks because I feel like you're leaving white with the... Oh, this is about to get really dangerous. Or not. What are these games today? These are unbelievable games. You guys are... Oh, the knight is trapped. Oh, that is crazy. This is not even... Yo, this is not even like winning for white. Despite white having an extra rook because black has so many pawns. Oh my. But now it's winning. Wait, it's not... Beep, boop. Okay, now it's winning. Easy win for white. Stalemate? Easy win for white. Wow. That wasn't... What the... What are these games? You guys... Where are the noobs? Did you guys all learn how to play chess? This is really high level stuff. First of all, the English. Like, this is like a minimum 1,500. Minimum 15. Nobody below 1,500 plays the English. Because there's much better openings to play. Now, I need to judge this, right? Because this is low level. F4 is a really high level move. F5 is a high level move. You know, like, okay, some of these moves were not perfect, but it's clear you know what you're doing. H6 to give up a pawn for a pawn. A lot of control in this game. This was good. Queen F6 was good. And then running away with the king was good. Everything was good. And then, yeah, like, this is all I have to base it off of. Now, big moment here, not bringing the king right away, right? Rook A2. Oh, man. Yeah, I want to say like 1650? 1650 maybe? I mean, it could be even higher. But black didn't play that great. I'm going to say low 1700, high 1600. That's my guess. Low 1700, high 1600. These are tough games. Somebody said 1200. I mean, if it's 1200, I'll end the stream. Oh, we are really not messing around. Oh, it's 2360 versus 2280. What? Guys, no. Here's the thing. Here's what you don't understand. I made my guess. Not because these 2300s played poorly. Nobody submits games to guess the ELO at 2300. Nobody. I don't think it's ever happened. You can't blame me. 2300s don't watch Gotham Chess. They just don't. They think they're better than everybody else. They watch Naroditsky. They watch other people, and they are very proud to say they don't watch Gotham Chess because they're 2300 and they can probably beat me in a game. 2300s usually don't watch me. You can't really blame me because these people don't exist in my world. And now my guy shows up. He's 2300. He's like, I'm here. Unbelievable. You know? Although I met some title players who really like Gesdilo. So I'm really sorry I called you 1700, but it's mostly because you don't exist in my world, you know? You go to Reddit Chess and you write about how much you hate me. That's generally what you do. That's when you're 2300. All right, so I'm really sorry. All right, now I know that 2300s watch my content, and I open the, you know, I open the floor to you, okay? Now I know. And you played great, for the record. I thought you were higher rated than your opponent, you know? I don't actually think you're 1700. I just thought, you know, there's no way. Anyway, I'm coping, and he's probably going to delete his account, or he's going to track me down and beat me in a tournament one day. That's, you know, that's what I tell kids. If a kid recognizes me and is like talking to me, I'm always like, well, we'll probably play in a tournament one day, and you know, you'll win. Actually, I ran into a fan yesterday, and I told him, I was like, we're going to play in a tournament one day, and you're probably going to beat me. And he goes, I was like, oh, he's just staring at me. That's cool. Sometimes kids don't speak. They just kind of look at you, and you're like, oh, I don't really know what to do, so I'm gonna go now. I thought I was pretty funny, but he didn't understand. All right, this is the greatest guess the elo I think we've ever had. I think this is, there's been like one blunder. Can someone hang a queen? All right, let's quickly go through this game. D4 on the second move. Okay, knight f6, queen d4, what the? All right, I thought this game was gonna be stupid. I'm still, no blunder. Bishop h6, knight g7. Okay, queen d4 is really bad. Whoa, that's where the knight was supposed to go. Why couldn't we have just moved knight c3, knight d5? And why did we put the queen where the knight was supposed? I like this. Oh, now black activated all their pieces. And white has a worse position. Okay, guys, friendly piece of advice, all right? Friendly piece of advice. Okay, you guys want some friendly advice? When you have a totally dominating position, don't just randomly move your queen 4 out of the next 5 moves and get a worse position, okay? Finally, we have a game that is fitting for this audience. There we go, bishop g4. Oh man, knight bd2 is a good move. All right, white is gonna explode at some point. Something crazy is about to happen. Okay, b6 makes sense because the pawn was hanging. Rook d1, bishop f3. Now, this is the type of chess that you guys understand, all right? White went rook d1 to move the knight and attack the queen via discovery. That's why white did that. Black decided, I see that my opponent wants to move the knight and attack my queen. So why don't I make this easier for my opponent? Now you guys are playing the type of chess that you understand, right? Your opponent wants to slap you in the face. So you bring your opponent's arm up and actually put a metal plate right here so it hurts more when they slap you. That is, you know, that makes sense. Queen c8, knight g5. White is still going for checkmate when they should just be going for positional domination. No problem. Bishop pair, very nice move by black, by the way. And I think white is gonna lose all their advantage pretty soon. Maybe not. Rook g8, maybe not. Now, one thing I really want white to do is to make a luft. First, let's come back, but then make a luft. Don't get back rank mated. I have a really bad suspicion this game is gonna end by back rank checkmate. I have a really, okay, now you hung a bishop. By a miracle you are, that's crazy. By a miracle you are still better. Queen b1 check. That's it, the game ended. That was it. I said you need to avoid back rank checkmate. You did that, you hung a bishop, you got lucky, and you're winning. Black needed to go rook g7 and sack the queen like this. This is what black had to do. Obviously, this was never gonna happen. Cool, there we go. Now, okay, nice. This is good. This is good. This game felt like roulette. This game felt like the equivalent of taking your friend to the casino. You have like $50 in credits. You just throw it on the table. It spins. Maybe you win a piece. Maybe this is good. When chess looks like roulette, this is queen d4 is queen d. You understand how queen d4? Queen d4 is such a deep move. The point of queen d4 is to play pawn to e6 and queen takes g7, and this truly epitomizes how selfish some of you are. The point of this move is to play e6 and queen takes g7. Do you understand? This is met by knight e6, and you don't even... Oh my goodness, guys, you cannot play hope chess. Do not play hope chess, all right? I want to see knight c... I want to see improvement. Improve the position. Get more pieces into the attack. Don't just make 4 random queen moves. Okay. Rest of the game kind of made sense. Every move kind of made sense. Rook d5, nice attacking move, bringing the rook here. And then this is just a miracle. This is a miracle. I think this game... d4 is crazy, by the way. What a move. I think... 1,050. No. 1150. I think 1150. That's my guess. I think 1150 is my guess. I'm scared. Oh my god, it's gonna be like 2100. Oh, 1389. 1150, 1389. That's what I said. What does Game Review think? Nobody cares. Nobody, stop. I'm not interested in this. I also don't know why my coach is this person. I don't know how that happened. What does chess.com think? 1550. Damn, Chess.com thought you were 550 points higher than your opponent. We gotta get that off the screen. I feel bad for that guy. Oh my God. Chess.com thought that was a matchup between two people who are 600 rating points apart from each other. Wow. Oh my gosh. That is messed up, Chess.com. Holy moly. That is just mean. What did your opponent do to deserve that? Oh, whew. 1,000 is rough. What was the brilliant? Don't worry. He played a brilliant. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You guys are just gonna get jealous and call him a cheater. That's how you guys work. One guy in the chat makes a good move, and immediately you guys accuse him of cheating. That's what you were accusing the previous guy of cheating too. Come on, man. All right, here we go. E4 D6, last game of this episode, and there's going to be more. We are doing multiple episodes today. Although YouTube doesn't know that because some of those episodes might not be out yet, We're doing back to back today. All right? Very normal game so far. Nobody has done anything stupid. Okay, this is, what is this, like a 2,500 game again? What is this? E5, take it. No. Rule of thumb. If you want to attack your opponent, you got to close the center. Now close the center. This is not a closed center because after pawn takes, the center's open. You want to attack somebody, you need to close the center. Now the center's closed, now we attack. All right? Now we attack. Bishop h6, all right? Here's the thing. Black shouldn't even acknowledge you. Black should open the center and start some sort of attack. Knight e5, whatever. The computer there was liking g4. The other thing about this position is b5, and the center is not closed, which means at any moment it can open up. For instance, take g4, right? Oh, I'm attacking. Nope. Pawn takes, knight takes. Now there's b4. Now you come back. Now there's c5. Now you come back. Now you lose a pawn. You gotta open. That's what you have to do. So I'm just trying to educate you. You got to close the center before you attack. Also, just good rule of thumb, going backwards is almost never the best move. Just almost never the best move, especially at low level. Good. Now the center's closed. Now attack. Yeah, I like it. I like h5. Let's go. h5, g4. Sack the rook. Chad. Put the knight on f5, put the queen over. Okay, just don't get the queen taken. Rook h4, I love it. I don't care if the computer doesn't like it. Okay, bishop h6, queen g5 wins, but there's no chance you did that. Oh! If you played bishop c4, I would have exploded. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I have a really bad feeling white loses this game. I have a really bad feeling white is going to find... No, it's over. Oh, he took everything. He took all his pieces. Okay, now you just have an extra knight in an endgame. You don't have to be... You could play stockfish here. Oh! Bishop e5. Oh my goodness. 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 Now, okay, I need to obviously take away some points. Bishop h6, bishop g5 is crazy. But then you just did good protocol. Yo, this is... Bro, rook h5 is ridiculous. Rook h5 is ridiculous. What am I even supposed to analyze this move? That shit is crazy. That's that crazy. What am I supposed to do with that move? What am I supposed to do with that move? That's crazy. That's crazy. $20. I think it's like 2,100. But I have this bad feeling. I have a bad feeling. I got a bad feeling it's like 1,400, but there's no way. No, it's gotta be like 2,100. It's gotta be 2,100. 2100. It has to be really high. There's just no way. 2100. 3, 2, 1. 1750. Holistic strategist. God damn. Oh my goodness. Bro popped off. I don't even know what to say. 20. No. I'm gonna look at you. There's no way. You had to have gotten an evaluation at like at least 2000. 2100 is bananas. Rook h5 is crazy. Bro played Rook h5. 2050. Yeah, read it and weep. That's what I said. I was like, he played like a 2100. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna say I was close because I feel like that's nuts. And obviously, Rook takes h5 gets a brilliant. Oh, the first one. That's crazy. The second one doesn't, and because it's an inaccuracy. Oh, that was nuts. That I don't even know what to say about that. That was wow. That was well played. Well done.